Thanks for watching this next video walkthrough for Demon Souls. We're going to be running through one of my favorite levels, level 4-2, the Ritual Path. A lot of people can't stand this level for some pretty obvious reasons, but I'm going to run through it and hopefully show you a pretty easy way to get through it without too much trouble. So first we're going to run down here. Don't linger outside too long because there are some sky rays out here that will start shooting projectiles if you hang out too often. If you followed my advice in Form 1 and rescued Blige, he's going to show up here again as a merchant, which is super useful. I've mentioned it a couple times, but the game loves to give you items that you're going to find useful during the level. On this body, previously was a few soul remains, so it's giving you a hint on maybe that's what you want to use.
Hello.
He sells a lot of interesting stuff, a little helpful stuff. What I already did, though, was I went and bought a bunch of soul remains. And right now I have 31. When you step on this switch right here, the door is going to open. You're going to get a little cutscene kind of showing you what lies ahead. These Reaper guys are super annoying. Later on, they're going to become pretty easy and a good source of souls, but for now, they're real pain. Only because, one of the things they do is they summon in these sort of like laser shooting ghosts, which are a pain. They can trap you really easily. The lasers they shoot do really high magic damage. It's just not fun to deal with them. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically not even need to fight them. So there's a switch down here that I need to open to get out of here. I'm going to take a soul remains and throw it, and then fall directly on and roll backwards onto this switch. The door out is opened up. The laser ghost and the Reaper are occupied, and I'm going to hop down here. Now, I could keep running out the door right there, but what I want to do is actually come back here. No. Look at this. Oh, it's someone you might recognize. This is Patches. He kind of shows up in all the Souls games.
Oh, the demons haven't got to you, have they? I'm in luck. Wait, you see that pit? It's filled with treasure. But I'm having a little trouble getting to it myself. Go on, have a look. They're more riches than I've ever dreamed of.
You sound super trustworthy.
That's it. That bit just there. Go on. Get a little closer.
Yeah, totally trustworthy. Let's check it out. Oh, of course.
Hey, don't hold it against me, eh? Take your time starving to death. Then I'll sell every last trinket off your corpse.
What a jerk. So now I'm stuck in this pit. But hey, who's this guy? This is Saint Urbaine.
Did you fall for that little devil's trap? Well, I did the same. He fooled me, and now I am stuck here. The reverberations seem to suggest that we are connected to the outside. A fearsome dark phantom stands between us and freedom. But have no fear. God will cleanse us of evil.
No, he
Pray
won't.
with me.
So basically, this guy is going to become, if I rescue him, a merchant to not only sell me miracles, but also trade boss souls for specific miracles that you can only get that way. But in between me and the exit is this guy right here, this Black Phantom. Toe-to-toe, he's going to be probably pretty tough, but I'm glad I bought all those soul remains, because all I'm going to do is to backstab, attack a few times, and then toss some more. And every single time I do that, he's going to follow where it goes. Super, super, super easy. The nice thing about Soul Remains is that this is going to work on every Black Phantom in the game, along with pretty much all the enemies. He's going to drop me some Moonshade chunks, Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, and a Black Eye Stone, which I can use to actually invade other players if I'm a jerk, which I'm not. Talk to Urbaine again. He thanks you. The next time I go to the Nexus, he's actually going to be there as a merchant. So now that the Black Phantom is gone, I can open this door. I can get out of here. There's going to be an item up here I can grab. Unknown Warrior Soul. What about that guy who kicked me in the pit? Let's take a look. Oh, there he is.
You! what I said. Well, a man's got to make a living, right? Here, look, I can make up for it. There aren't many humans like us. We need to stick together. I know. Have this as a token of my friendship. Not bad, right?
What's it gonna give me? Yeah, a gash resistance ring. Fun part is that I already have one, but whatever. Patches now is also going to show up as a merchant in the Nexus as well. You can actually run into him earlier in level 2 too, but since I came straight from 2-1, it's not really necessary anymore. Okay, so we're going to go out here. Again, be careful because there's going to be these sky rays shooting stuff at you. You're going to come down this area right here, and there's going to be these skeletons, two skeletons, and an archer. What I like to do is this. It's tough to fight these guys on a narrow pathway, and they can drain your stamina really quickly. They can put some damage on really fast. If you just come up here and climb up, what ends up happening to the skeletons is they just end up rolling off the cliff all by themselves. Come back down here again, bait that second skeleton. Do the exact same thing again. Just going to stand over here onto the left of the flagpole. And with his overzealousness, he totally just biffs it and flies off the cliff. Now that basically leaves me free. Take out that. Now if you take a look over in the corner, there are these two giant gold skeletons holding these huge ritual blades. They're really tough to beat. Two of them at a time is definitely not fun. But again, pretty easy. Toss the soul remains. And I'm just going to go after it and letting you just run right by. As I proceed inside of this cave, there's going to be a few more soul remains. Right here. And then some grass, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, full moon. Now those laser ghosts, these things are a pain. And there's one right there that's blocking this staircase down. And the worst thing he can possibly do is like shoot this laser that does magical damage. And more than likely at this point in the game, you don't have a shield that can really block it well. And it's probably either going to damage you quite a bit or kill you. So what I ended up doing is this big stone pillar right here. I toss the soul remains onto it. And what that does is it makes the ghost follow it and literally just walk off the edge of that cliff and kill themselves. So that's one laser ghost down. Here's another one. He's at the very base of these stairs, and while I can run down there and maybe get some shots in, it's kind of tough. What you don't see too is behind. Let me see, maybe I can do it in photo mode. Not quite. There's actually a Reaper behind that column over there. And then there's another laser ghost behind that column. So what I like to do is aim high. Toss some soul remains there. That wasn't the greatest toss. Something there to lure that guy out. And then just run past all of it. So basically, we just bypassed a Reaper and a couple ghosts. Didn't need to fight them, didn't need to take any damage or risk dying. Keep running out here, there's no items out here, so just keep moving to avoid any of the sky rays. Now we're going to get to this last portion of the game, level over here. There's going to be a laser ghost, which I'm actually going to fight this time, because he kind of does block this path, and it's kind of annoying to try to do it without engaging. It's easy. And then there's going to be a long hallway. And there's another ghost at the end, but off to the side that you can't see is a Reaper. So it's kind of a tough run. You can try to sprint it, but more than likely, the Reaper's going to get you. So what I ended up doing is take a soul remain and throw it super high so it lands on the rocks above them. And then, as they're distracted, just run right past. Nice and easy. And now they're long gone. They're in the dust. I can pick up this storied warrior soul, and then we're going to get to the Brightwater Cave, which is an interesting spot. You've got these weird glowy orbs that you saw in level 2-1 that explode if you get too close to them. You've got these, I think they're called phosphorescent slugs, filling these pits, and they are surprisingly strong, but not so strong. You can't beat them. And within this pit, there's actually some pretty useful items. Sticky white slime is an item that actually adds a magic buff to your weapons, which is pretty helpful. And this is pretty much the only place in the game to farm them. Here's some more. I'm going through the whole Brightwater Cave network right here to show you all the stuff that's available. Some of them like to hide behind corners, so you gotta watch out. They're not super strong, but they come in packs, and when you're surrounded by a lot of them, they can actually wear down your life pretty quickly. There's an upgraded material, the sucker stones. There's one of those explodey balls that fly around. Another storied warrior soul. Oh no, that's no fun. Well, I'll get to show you a quick way to get back through a little bit shorter way. Starting at the bonfire, I've already opened up this door. There's no point in dealing with this Reaper anymore since you already opened the switch. So I just gonna fall down, roll down, and book it through this door. Good thing I still have some soul remains left, so no huge loss. I'm gonna do my quick process of baiting out the skeletons again. Oh, that was close. Alright. Bait him to the edge. There he goes, number one. Here comes number two. You can hear him rolling around. These guys have really annoying range on their arrows. Be very delicate about this maneuver. There we go. He's done. Take this guy out. Nice and easy. Toss the soul remains here for the golden boys. They're gonna go run after it. Run past them. I'm gonna take care of this laser ghost again by tossing his soul remains against this stone column. He's gonna jump off. There you go. See you later, bud. Keep running around. You got the laser ghosts and the reapers and everything on the bottom here. Gonna toss it high and long. You just saw a burst right there from a Reaper shooting off a spell. A lot of times, oh, there you go. There's actually a ledge behind the Reaper where he is that if he falls off, he'll die. And when he dies, all the laser ghosts die with him, which you just saw there. Now we're gonna keep running past here. We're gonna kill this laser ghost that's blocking the hallway. Here he is. He's done. Gonna cover this hallway. Oh, and more showed up. That's kind of rare. Okay. I'm gonna toss soul remains up there. Run past these guys. Pretty simple. Get back into the Brightwater Cave. I'm gonna do my best not to get killed this time by an explodey orb. Let's see what kind of goodies we got over here. More mood shade stone chunk, which is awesome because I'm going to use that to upgrade my crescent Hopkins here. Go for that explodey orb. Surprisingly enough, not much sticky white slime has dropped yet. Killing these guys pretty easy. There's a sticky white slime. Oh, the sucker stone shard, not bad. Gonna come back out here and see what I missed. Going back into this deadly cave full of slugs. This is a much safer route to go this way, since I'm coming in from behind. Oh no! Get away! Get away, orb! Okay, killed all those guys. Let's get the spoils. Suckerstone shard, which is a upgrade material, and I got the hiltless and the Ronin Ring. The hiltless is a special sword that actually, every time you hit an enemy when using it, it drains HP from you. But it has pretty high damage. And the Ronin Ring is a special ring that lets you, that makes items and weapons degrade slower. So some weapons and items in the game actually, they have durability. And the more you use them, the more it degrades, and when it's broken or it's damaged, it starts doing less damage to whatever it's. So wearing that ring will actually help mitigate some of that durability wear. Now, that's basically the whole cave. I'm going to find the way to get out. There's a little bit of a maze down here. Let's take a look. There we go. We're up here. Now we're going to get to the boss now. And the boss is the old hero. And the interesting thing about the old hero is that it's blind. So there's a couple things you can do. The first thing in the item that makes this boss the easiest is the thief ring. When you wear the thief ring, the boss has a really hard time aggroing on you. The boss will aggro, and then after a little bit of time, will actually de-aggro and not attack. Or you can fight it without the thief ring, which I think is also a lot of fun. But the downside is that the boss is aggroed on you pretty much non-stop. And he's fast, and he's strong, and he just won't stop attacking you. So you have a choice. I'm going to use an eye stone here real quick. I'll make sure I got my thief ring on. Nice. I'm going to use this. Sharpen up my weapon. Now, soul remains don't do anything here, so I'm going to unequip them. And now let's go fight the old hero. Now, the old hero has a few different attacks. I'll show them to you as we're playing through. We can watch a short cutscene if you want. So, the way this fight starts off is you can tell that he's blind. He can't see you. He kind of wanders around a little bit aimlessly. I run right by him and he doesn't even notice me. Once I hit him, though, he's going to aggro. And what he does, he's got two attacks. There's one of them, a quick slash, overhead slam, and he also has a jumping slam attack, as well as a sort of put the sword in the ground. Considering I'm wearing the thief ring, honestly, he may not do some of this. There's the overhead slam. Most of the time, he would just keep pursuing me. But now that I have the thief ring on, super easy fight. He's basically going to do nothing. He's going to kind of swing around a little bit, and then he's going to lose aggro, just like that. So the thief ring, honestly, trivializes this fight in a pretty tremendous way. Look at that. You can't even tell I'm here. So I'm basically just going to keep repeating this. And, you know, my Crescent Falcon isn't upgraded super high, so I'm not doing a ton of damage to him per hit. But the benefit is that I'm not going to die. This is AoE, just make sure you're a little bit of a distance away, and then after the AoE is done, just go in and counterattack at his legs. If you were doing this fight without the Thief Ring, he would be chasing you literally non-stop. He would be using a jumping attack to try to close the gap between you and him. He would be using these side channels to sort of confuse you about where his attacks are going to come from, in what direction. Without the Thief Ring, it's a very, very different fight. It's not fun. It's very challenging, but for the sake of this video, there's no point in making myself go through it. Keep fighting him this cheesy way with the Thief Ring on, and keep letting him de-aggro on me and have no idea where I am. Now, if you want to see videos of me fighting the old hero without the Thief Ring and with all sorts of various weapons, most of them usually very challenging, be sure to check out my channel and the playlists I have. I've got probably at least 6 or 7 different videos with the old hero with no Thief Ring, if you really want to see what the experience is like. And it's fun to watch, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing it. So now we're just going to take a few minutes to kind of chase me a little bit there, but it wasn't very close. If he does that sort of attack on you, all you really gotta do is either roll away if you have the right distance, or if you're too close to him, just roll to the side. Depending on when you roll, it doesn't have great tracking. Like, he swung in the completely wrong direction. Okay. Let's see if he'll do it again. I went the wrong direction again. Sometimes he'll do the AoE, and then he'll actually do another AoE right after it. So if you're going to rush in right away to counterattack him when he's kind of like vulnerable and sitting there, just make sure that he doesn't do it right again. Because it is one of those attacks that can kill you and do a lot of damage really fast. Especially if you're trapped right underneath his legs, which is what often happens when you get too close to him when he does that attack. Almost got that. Just run away. See, that's an easy attack to avoid if you just roll to the side. Even rolling close to him, towards him, can work. You just need to make sure that when you come out of your roll, you're as close to him as possible. And he's just about dead. Pretty quick fight. If I had taken the time to use some of the materials I got instead to upgrade my sword even more, it would have been a lot quicker. But for the sake of this, not so bad. And the old hero is defeated. And that is the end of level 4-2, the Ritual Path.